In Splatoon 2's recent 4.1 update, Nintendo introduced a brand new special called the Booyah Bomb. Essentially Nintendo's version of the Kamehameha, this special launches a player into the air where they can charge the ball of devastation with the Booyah command. The more it's pressed, the faster it charges to its max, where certain death awaits any cephalopods unlucky enough to be within the blast radius. Ultimately, this sounds like a pretty nice final special to be joining the existing cast of Splashdown, Baller and Splat Missiles. But I would argue this goes beyond both the specials seen in Splatoon 1 and 2, and is a special which, for all intents and purposes, encapsulates the main focus for the games as a whole. The idea being, and hear me out on this, teamwork. And by the way, before this goes any further, I'm taking this from a casual standpoint. I'm in no way call myself a competitive player. And I don't know if, like, in competitive environment, it's good or bad or overpowered, so with that out of the way, let's move on to my main argument. Okay, at first it seems like a stupid argument. Like, any of the specials in the game can be used with the goal of pushing the objective along. Bubbler and Ink Armor allow for you or nearby teammates to be granted more defense as you push forward. Kraken and Baller can be used to charge ahead, killing any opponents who do not have to deal with the ultimate life form, a hamster ball, I guess. And bomb rushes can be used to clear an area effectively, covering it in your ink. Now that I mention it, a lot of these specials are similar in both of the games, but this also highlights my arguments in here. For any of these specials, you're not really working with your teammates, you're not really coming up with a strategic game plan which can maybe push all your team forward. Most of these are going to benefit you and the sole purpose of you alone. Ink missiles, you're trying to get a kill, bomb rushes, you're trying to cover the ink. Especially like Kraken, you're just trying to get out of an area of high concentration of enemies. You know, there's more solo benefits, like having kills and covering ink, than actually the point of the game, which is getting the objective further along. But how would the Booyah Bomb fix this? At base level, it's exactly the same. The special covers a lot of turf and also kills enemies with ease. How it begins to differ is when you click in the right stick to use the special, it doesn't just use it, it begins charging it, and like I said earlier, you charge it using the Booyah command. It gets interesting because your teammates can also do this, and it also means you can actually complain when someone doesn't Booyah back. Now, if you charge it by yourself with no help at all, the special can take about 2 seconds to charge. It sounds reasonable, but if the other team's coordinated enough, and especially considering that you'll be in a high level of concentration like with most of the players, you can die while you're using this and effectively wasting the special. But if your team actually helps you, imagine that, not only does it charge with a snap of your fingers, like literally look at this, but it also helps those who actually helps you by giving them some additional special charge. It's a nice bonus. But this is where it ends, right? Your team helps you unleash your special quicker and they get some nice bonus. No, I think it goes deeper than that. The Booyah Bomb releases a huge spiral explosion, similar to the Ink Strike from Splatoon 1. This is noticeable on the entire map, and the noise and the vibrations definitely help. It's a huge incentive for everyone to head there, because that means there's something happening. The other team want to cover what you've already done, and your team want to help you spread out a bit more from what you've just started. If it's a key area on the map, it will help tremendously, and if it's not, it's a subtle way of telling the team that something's happening in that area. In my short time playing with this weapon, good coordination with the Booyah Bomb has been the key to winning a match. It's that important. It can sway the entire tide of a match with just a really good timed play. It always feels really encouraging to me as well. Like, you've helped a person out, they've helped you, you've got like a sort of bond there, I guess. It's kind of symbolic in a way. That bit's more subjective, I guess. It's just me. It feels kind of like uniting people. It's just, you know, everyone's coming together to unleash this massive special of destruction. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. I also find it telling how the Booyah Bomb, at the moment at least, is only available on the Splatoon Pro and the Dynamo Roller. These are sort of the weapons which are good at killing, which is more a single person focus, but you definitely cannot win a match just with that. The Dynamo Roller is too slow to really take out high level players, and the Splatoon Pro cannot cover a lot of turf due to its very precise aiming. So really, you do need other people's help in order to win with these weapons. I think it's a cool detail. But that was just my quick analysis on the Booyah Bomb. Let me know what you think about this weapon, whether you think it's good or bad or anything in between. And tell me what you thought of this type of video. It's more of a formal, I guess, kind of scripted kind of thing, so yeah, let me know. Also the fizzy bomb is still kind of cool. I've just never really had a chance to use it. Okay, don't hate me down below. Goodbye. Thank you very much.